Okay, my name is Tony Pantellarasco, and I'm a herbalist naturalist, and I'm at Herbs Plus and Beadworks in Windsor, Ontario. And we're talking about cancer and some of the things that we suggest to do and not to do, and some of the things that we always suggest for people to take. And we're also going to show now how to make this seed milk, or what I call the anti-cancer milk. Now again, this is on my webpage. If you go to my webpage at http://augmentinforce.50webs.com, you hit the workshop link, the first one. This will show you how to do it, but you're going to see it firsthand now. This is what you do. You put all the seeds in and you let them soak. Now what I've done is I've powdered the seeds down first. I found that when you powder them first before you let them soak, you actually get a smoother product at the end and more breaks down and absorbs more effectively. Now these are some of the components you're going to need. Almonds, okay, for sure. B15, phosphorus, calcium, protein, okay, a natural source. You're going to use B17, which these are bitter almonds, okay. This is one source you can get them from. Apricot pits are another source. If you got apples that are grown that aren't sprayed, you can use those seeds. If you got peaches or plums or any seed with the or any fruit with the pit, save them. And then what you do is you crack them open with a hammer very lightly, and then save the seed, and you got your B17. Now this goes in there as well. I also put pumpkin seeds in there because it has a zinc content. And okay, now we're talking here fat as well. We got omega-6s here. Excuse me, this is your omega-9s. Excuse me, it's got zinc content, it's got other minerals, it's got its protein. All nourishing. Then we use walnuts, which has nitric oxide, arginine. It has L-leucine in it. It has body building properties, anabolic effects. It has omega-3 from the fat, which in itself can fight cancer. Okay, what you do is you would put approximately a tablespoon of each. Okay, give or take. There's no set rule here on this, okay? And what you do is you pulverize it first in a coffee grinder or a blender and then get it to soak. Minimal time for soaking should be between 6 and 8 hours. That's where you get a good grasp of what's going on. Okay, now the way I do it, I take it, I pour everything in, water and all. I want the enzyme activity to be there as well. Okay? I'm using distilled water or reverse osmosis. The only two things I use. I'm not too concerned about anything other than a clean source of water. I don't want any arsenic in it. I don't want any other contaminant in it. I don't want any lead. I don't want any cadmium. I don't want any of these components in there at all. Now, I also use either xanthium gum or guar gum. Either way, what this stuff does is it creates a stabilizing effect for the seed milk. You have water and oil in here. They will separate. But when you add the xanthium gum, again, it will keep it stable and together. Okay? So basically, you're going to approximately put about 1/4 of a teaspoon in there. I'm guesstimating because I've done this so many times. But for the rest of you, about 1/4 of a teaspoon, or about that much. That's all you would really need. Now, depending on how much you're going to make, because this will make almost 2 liters, you might want to add a tad more. Not much. Now, some of you may be able to take the flavor, some of you may not. So for those of you who need something to give it a little bit more of a lift, add a little vanilla. Real vanilla, vanilla bean. Okay, no sugar is going in here. You can add honey if you like. Make sure it is an unpasteurized honey. See, unpasteurized. Alright? Get that, keep that in mind. You don't need a lot for this. Just to give you an idea, probably a tablespoon or 2. I hands are clean, by the way, so the product will be safe. Okay, so that's it. Now what we do, sort of like the barley milk, we're going to turn this on. We're going to get it started, so once it starts, this will start to get all agitated, it'll smooth out, and then it'll look like a pudding, and then we'll start adding. Now the other thing I'm going to add to this is coconut milk. You can either add coconut milk or coconut powder. It has lauric acid in it. Lauric acid will kill viral infections that could lead to cancer or fungal infections. It also enriches the milk a bit. So I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to get it going. As you notice, see how it's getting thick here. So she's starting to congeal because of the xanthan gum or the guar gum that we put into it. All right. So basically, give this a bit of a shake. Now, you don't want it in a can, and technically speaking, you probably don't want to do this in a can. Just get the straight coconut powder. But for a display purpose, I'm just showing you this way as well. Basically, you put this in. It's in the protocol. It does say no canned goods. So, but I'm just showing you this. You can make your own coconut milk. I'm doing this for expediency. Coconut powder comes in a powder like that. You would add warm water and make the same thing. So it's not in a can that way, and it's safer. In this situation, again, this is for display purposes. You can still drink this. This is safe. But I'm just showing you this as a quick means so you have an idea of what to do. If you don't want to add coconut milk, you don't have to either. You just add more water and you get the same effect. Alright, I'm going to turn this on and show you how it's done. There you have it. A seed milk enriched with every vital nutrient that your body needs to sustain it, to make it healthy, to make it whole. Okay? Just to give you an idea. Pour it into a glass, but I don't have a glass. Oh, yeah, here it is. Just to give you an idea. Looks like milk, but it's a lot healthier. Way healthier. Again, this stuff has everything you need pretty well for life. Now between this and the green juices you're drinking and the teas, you're one up on your battle to beat cancer. Okay? Stick to the protocols. Stick to the fact that you shouldn't eat soy. Stick to the fact you shouldn't eat sugar, red meats. These are fundamental things anyway. If you are going to eat a meat, make sure it's clean, grass-fed if it's possible, hormone-free if at all possible, antibiotic-free, BSE-free. This is really important because these hormones can affect your endocrine system, and as a result, you wind up with an overload or abundance of these hormones which your body cannot remove, and it plays hell on the liver. So, this is how you would do it. You've got the whole shoot match. If you do need any more assistance, you can always contact me here at the store to get any other information or any other consultation. And just so that everybody knows, David Krissa does this. Okay, he films this for Grassroot Productions, so that everybody here can have an opportunity to see this stuff firsthand. So if there's any screw-ups, it's my fault, not his, because I'm not very good with this, and he's the production manager. So kudos to Dave. All right, there you have it. To your health, eh? Give it a go.